So welcome to the surface-centered option for instruction. We're going to start, for those who may not be familiar, with connecting to the projector. So we're going to turn the projector on, and then I'm going to go down here in the taskbar, and I'll get my options, and I'm going to do project. And then, very important that you choose duplicate, because that's what will duplicate this screen to the projected screen behind you for the students who are in person to see. Then I'm going to do connect to wireless display. Then I'm going to choose the appropriate projector. Okay. I'm going to double check behind me to make sure it showed up, and it did. Okay, now I am going to, make sure you choose the right input for your particular classroom on the projector. There we go. Now the correct one is up. Might have to check the input. Notice this bar up here. This is your little control center. You can get rid of that by removing that pin. If you want it back, you just tap it again. Okay, so now I'm going to start my team. There it goes. Just taking a moment, okay? I'm in my AP Biology team that I created. I'm going to go to my live class meetings. Okay, that's a separate channel that we will create. I'm going to say meet now. I'm going to make sure that my video is off and my microphone is on, so this way my students that are remote at home can hear me. And I'm going to say join now. While we're doing that, it's important that you turn off the sound on the Surface itself. Okay, so now I'm in my team. Okay, and now I'm going to share my screen so I can teach. Okay, and when I do that, I have the option to share desktop or specific programs if you're using Whiteboard or PowerPoint files that you have saved in your OneDrive or on the device itself. I'm going to choose desktop, and I'm going to include system audio. Okay, so now the red box indicates what the students at home are seeing. So now what I want to use to teach is OneNote. And now my OneNote page shows up. And if I want to teach, I could do full screen. And then I can write on it or play a video. And that is why you have to use include system audio so that you can hear it. Okay, so that is the surface-centered portion of just the Surface. Now we're going to go set up the desktop. So here we are at the desktop. We're going to use the desktop to monitor the students who are remotely at home. I open the same team. I go to my live class meetings and notice the camera there. I'm going to join. I'm going to make sure my sound is off. My video is off. I'm going to say join now. Okay, so here I'm now seeing what my Surface is projecting to the students at home. Right, I am going to pull up the participants and go next to the chat. So this way, if students have a question at home, it'll see it's meeting chat. It's just pulling up. There's obviously nobody logged in, so that's why we don't see it right now. And then there should also be an option eventually, once the most updated version is there, for you to see gallery. And the gallery would show you the entire grid of all the students. The gallery now holds up to 49 students. In May, it was like 9 students, but now it's 49 students. So this way you can monitor the students at home. You would have a chat. And then the last thing is in participants. At the end of class, when you're going to end, you could go up here and download attendance list. Okay? So that would be that. So you would teach your class, you could look at the chat, and then finally at the end of the meeting, at the end of class, you would just hang up meeting.